Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good day to you. This is Mr. Howard, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through our practice quiz. This is going to be a resource that we're going to provide for you throughout the year. It is made entirely to benefit you. Don't feel like you have to use it. We encourage you to use it, but if at any time during the video you need to re-watch something, just pause it. And you can scroll down at the bottom, just get a YouTube video. Here we go. This is your practice quiz, okay, for the quiz that will be this Thursday. And here we go, first question. S is between T and V. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a line. Here's T, here's V, here's S. So I'm starting off just kind of going from left to right. R is between S and T. So I'm going to put an R in the middle here. And then T is between R and Q. So here's T, that means Q's got to be over here. So let's recheck. S is between T and V. Yep. R is between S and T. Yep. T is between R and Q. Looking good. All right. Now it's probably not drawn to scale, but QV is all the way across is 36. QT is 9. And then TR equals RS equals SV. So these are all the same. Okay. 36 minus 9 gives me 27. That means these three things got to be 27. Well, they're all the same. So do 27 divided by 3, we get 9 each. Okay, works out kind of nice. RS is 9. Just using my diagram over here. QS is, let's see here, from Q to S. So we got 9, 9, and 9. 9 times 3 is 27. TS is just 2 of them. So that's 18. And TV is all 3 of them, which is, again, 27. Okay? Please don't expect every single one of them to be all 4 same numbers. You just happen to work out for this problem. All right, excellent. Number 2. Suppose J is between H and K. All right, so here's H, here's K, here's J. Use the segmentation postulate to solve for X and find the length of each segment. I'm going to label everything. HJ is 3x plus 5. JK is 2x minus 11. And the entire thing is 85. So, just like in class in our notes, you can add the 2 smaller parts together to equal the big one. Okay, little piece plus little piece equals big piece. Combine like terms. 5x. And then 5 minus 11 is minus 6. Okay. Alright, from here I'm going to add 6 over. I get 5x equals 91. Alright. And then if I divide both sides by 5, we get x equals, take my calculator here, apologize, 91 divided by 5, which gives me 18.2. It is okay to get decimals, alright? Don't panic. So then I'm going to take 18.2 and plug it back in over here. And so for the first one, we got 3 times 18.2 plus 5. And for the second one, we got 2 times 18.2, I said 0.5 earlier, but 0.2, minus 11. So we got 59.6 and 25.4. Now just to make sure, 25.4 plus 59.6 gives us 85. We know we're good. Okay. Expect probably nicer numbers on the quiz tomorrow, but again, if you do get a decimal, don't panic. Just plug things back in. You'll be okay. Find the distance between each pair of points, okay? Distance formula. You do not have to memorize this, okay? Just know how to use it. The first point is x sub 1, y sub 1. Second point is x sub 2, y sub 2. So here we go. Everything's right in here. X sub 2 minus x sub 1. Negative 3 minus 3. Squared. Plus is in the middle. It's following it exactly. y2 minus y1. We got 7 minus 5. Squared. -3 minus 3, guys, if you need to, you can use a calculator to help yourself out. -3 minus 3 gives you -6. Same sign, you add them. And then 7 minus 5 is 2 squared. -6 squared is positive 36. 2 squared is 4. So we get square root of 40. Alright, we can break this down to be root 4 times root 10. Looking for perfect squares that go into it. And then that gives you 2 root 10. Okay. If anyone needs a list of perfect squares, I can provide that in the front board for you as well. No big deal there. Part B, G and H. Here's your x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Okay. Distance equals. So we got 6 minus -4 plus -5 minus 10. 6 minus -4 is 6 plus 4, 10. -5 minus 10 is -15. Okay. 10 squared is 100. -15 squared, use a calculator if you need to, is going to be positive 225. So we get 325. If I'm looking to break this down, 25 is kind of a nice number that goes into it. So let's divide that by 25. It goes in 13 times. So root 25 times root 13, and the square root of 25 is 5. Boom. Okay? Again, if I'm going too fast, please feel free to hit the pause button, slow things down, it'll be good. Number 4, find the coordinates of the midpoint of a segment with the given endpoints. Again, here's my midpoint formula. I'm labeling everything. X sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Plug things in. So we got 12 plus -2 squared. And then we got -3 plus 7 squared. I'm sorry, -3 plus 7 divided by 2. Thinking about the last problem. 12 plus -2 is 10, so 10 over 2. -3 plus 7 is 4 over 2. And all I got to do is reduce it down, 4, 2. There's my midpoint. Please keep in mind also that this is very much different than the distance formula. You're finding a point, okay, not a distance, so it will be an x, y. All right. Much the same over here, just different numbers, obviously. So for my x's, I think I did x2 plus x1 over here, but I'm just going to do x1 plus x2 over here. -6 plus 6 over 2. -5 plus 8 over 2. -6 plus 6 is 0. -5 plus 8 is 3. So we get 0, 3 halves. Or if you really would like to, you can do 0, 1.5. Either one works. Okay? Whatever you prefer. It's supposed to be a comma there. Alright. On to the back. Now, this is probably the most difficult problem, I would say. Find the coordinates of the other endpoint of a segment with a given endpoint and midpoint M. Here's your formula. Alright, here's your midpoint. That goes in for M. Don't expect more than one of these problems. Okay, one is plenty. This is your x sub 1, y sub 1. Plugged in up top. So 8 plus x sub 2 over 2. And then, 2 plus y sub 2 over 2. You're thinking to yourself, this has to equal this. So 8 plus x sub 2 over 2 has to equal 6. And over here, 2 plus y sub 2 over 2 has to equal 2. Multiply both sides by 2. 8 plus x sub 2 equals 12. Subtract 8 over. X sub 2 equals 4. Same thing here, multiply both sides by 2. 2 plus y sub 2 equals 4. Subtract 2 from both sides. Y sub 2 equals 2. There's your point. This is your x. This is your y. So the other endpoint is 4, 2. Alright? Like we talked about in class 2, if you want to think about the shortcut, what number plus 8 divided by 2 gives you 6? So I know I need to get to 12, so 4, that works. What number plus 2 divided by 2 gives me 2? Well, 2 plus 2 gives you 4, divided by 2 gives you that. So if you want a quick check, by all means feel free to take a look at that. Okay? Wonderful. Number 6, ray PT is the angle bisector of angle RPS. Find the two angle measures not given in the diagram. Angle bisectors cut in half. Bisect is cut in half. So 54, because this is the whole length here, 54 divided by 2 is 27. So I know that each of these angles must be 27 degrees. Now please note for part B, I don't have that line in the middle. That means this is 26 degrees, this is 26 degrees. And then the entire thing right here is just those two added together. So 26 plus 26, 52 degrees. Okay? Awesome. All right, here we go. Only got a few problems left. Bisect means cut in half. That means these two things equal one another. 16x minus 24 equals 4x plus 60. Okay, subtract 4x over. 12x minus 24 equals 60. Add 24 over. 12x equals 84. Divide by 12. X equals 7. Okay? Same idea here. I do apologize, I'm going a little fast. These videos, just a heads up while I'm solving this problem, I can only make 15 minutes long. It's just kind of the way it is. So I'm trying to get everything in. So please, please, please feel free that if you have to, pause the video, slow it down. Okay? By all means, also feel free to check yourself, okay, before you wreck yourself. You know, as you go through it, plug it back in, you'll be okay. Alrighty? Great. Last 3 problems, and then you guys are home free for tomorrow, for the quiz anyway. Use the angle addition postulate to find measures below. 37 and 105, add them together. 142 degrees. Please feel free to use a calculator. That's what we got them for. Okay? TMF, this entire angle, just like before XLV, which is the entire thing. I'm adding these two together. So 23 plus 72 gives me 95 degrees. Okay. Last problem. Find the measure of each angle given the following is 154. I can add these both together to equal 154. Distribute 3x minus 6 plus x plus 12 equals 154. Combine like terms. 3x and x is 4x. Negative 6 and 12 is 6. I can subtract 6 over. Okay. Divide both sides by 4. X equals 37. Now, once you have this, just like the segment addition postulate, we're going to plug it back in up top. Everywhere I see an X, I'm replacing with 37. So the first one's easy. 37 plus 12 is 49 degrees. Over here, 3 times the quantity 37 minus 2. 3 times 35, just to help us out. 105. If I add 105 degrees with 49 degrees, I will in fact get 154 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking the time to watch this. I really do hope it helps. Please, as always, offer feedback if something works better than others. Yes, I know I kind of rushed a little bit at the end, so if anything here is like confusing you, feel free to ask Mrs. Long or myself in class. And as always, good luck. We are all counting on you.